What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dale Taylor. Hey, thank y'all for tuning to my channel. Hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and go ahead, click that notification bell so that you'll be notified of any new videos that I drop on YouTube, so you will not be missing out. All right, because you missing out. So go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell. What's up, y'all? Hoping everybody had a productive day. I know I have. Time flying, but there's nothing we can do about it. Just gotta, plan accordingly. Get a good topic for y'all. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna title this thing, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. To the ladies out there, I know it's a it's a lot of y'all's dream to to get married. I know a lot of y'all dream about the day of your wedding day, and all that, meeting that man to to make you his wife, and I know that's a big thing to a lot of ladies out there. I know not all ladies are looking forward to get married, but I say like a good majority of y'all are looking forward that day for y'all to get married to the love of your life, right? Um, my, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? But the issue I do have is, a lot of women today, a lot of y'all like to compare your lives with others. Like a lot of y'all like to compare your relationship with other people, like your family members, your close friends, and yeah, that's not the way to do it. Stay in your lane, focus on your relationship, and hey, if you want to reach that ultimate goal, which is marriage, hey, you need to communicate, converse with your partner or your man, whatever, and make it work, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Stop comparing your relationship with other people's relationships. And I'm gonna be a little more transparent. It's story time. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Some real shit that really happened to me. Um, it was one girl, one female I was in a relationship with. One of my old relationships. So like this girl or this lady, she was younger than me. She was probably like 6 years younger than me, right? Um, she was going to school at Liberty University. That's down in Lynchburg, Virginia, and she was living in Roanoke at the time. Of course, I was here in Richmond, and so she was getting her master's at Liberty. Um, so she had quit her job. She was staying in an apartment over there in Roanoke, and yeah, she had quit her job I don't know, for like a while since the day when I met her and we went on dates and all that. Yeah, she wasn't really working. So basically, like, long story short, like, her, cause this girl, she originally from New York. She from Brooklyn, East Flatbush area. She West Indian. Um, she looked just like Nicki Minaj, had the body and everything. Looked just like Nicki Minaj. So her people up in New York was like paying for everything for her. I take care of the the apartment and all that. So she she always wanted to live in Richmond. All right. So her and I, we got serious. We became exclusive. We in a relationship, and so yeah, she wanted to move up in Richmond. So I was, so she will come by my spot, spend time with me, spend the night and all that. So I was so my lease was about to end, and I was getting ready to move to another apartment. I was gonna move to because I was already living in the West End, but I was gonna move a little closer up to Short Pump area. So for those of you not familiar with Richmond, Short Pump is you know a upscale area. So we were a little close. I mean, I wasn't living right beside Short Pump, but I wasn't not too far. I was getting a little closer up to that area. So let's get ready to you know move to the new apartment. Um, I had probably like about 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 2 to 3 months left of the lease. But prior to us moving, one of my homeboys, he was getting married, and so him and his lady, they was getting married in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So he really wanted me to be there. So I'm over here, looking at flight tickets, the resort, looking at the costs and all that of everything. So since now I'm in a relationship with my girl at the time, right? I was like, so of course I had to consider, bringing her with me. And I'm like, I don't, I'm saying to myself, it wouldn't be right for me to be out there for a week or whatever without her. So it's gonna be the right thing to, bring her with me. So I took care of everything, the flight, you know, the expense for the all inclusive resort. And so we was there for like 8 days. We was there longer than my homeboy and his wife to be. Like it was like as if we were getting married. Me and my lady at the time. Cause we got there like a couple days before them. We ended up staying like a few days. A few days more than them. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, we the trip was nice. We had a good time, and so like a couple months after that, moving to the new apartment, and you know, she moved in. She feel good. She happy, and so I was doing that just to look out for her, help her out. You know, I know you know, the situation was kind of crazy. Well, it wasn't crazy. I mean, her parents, her people was up in New York, helping her out. But I know she was getting sick and tired of that. Um, but yeah, she was like when she moved in with me, she was applying, looking for a job. So she ended up finding something, and she happy and all. And of course, I took her out to eat, and we celebrated. So she started her new job, and it's over there, right, right beside Short Pump, like Short Pump Mall, not too far. So she all hype and excited that she get the job, okay, which is cool. But then she have in her mind that she gonna be doing a whole bunch of shopping, going on these shopping sprees up there at the mall, because like it's a upscale mall. And I just had to break it to her like, hey, I mean, um, I'm happy that you get a job and all, you're making your money. But the fact that, you moving in with me, hey, you gonna help out with some bills, you know what I'm saying? And I told her like, hey, I'm just gonna expect you, I'm just holding you accountable of handling the utilities and groceries. If you have trouble with groceries, I understand groceries can get expensive. So if you have an issue with the groceries end up becoming too much for you to handle, I will, I will help you out. You know what I'm saying? But I won't take care of everything else. I'll take care of the rent because the rent was, pretty much up there. Um, so, so at first she was like she had an issue because she wasn't expecting to pay for anything, any bills. Because I know she made it clear to me that she had generated some bills, you know, when she was going to college, when she was down there in Roanoke, and she was trying to focus on clearing the debt and bills that she had generated when she was in college. Okay, I mean, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but at the same time, like, now you moving in with me, you gonna generate some expense. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you're not gonna be living with me for free. And then plus she was like, she wanna eventually move out. I understand. But hey, I just I just held her accountable for the utilities and groceries, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she had like a little rough start, because she was lacking a little bit. She wasn't paying, and I had to get on her paying, the cable bill, electric bill, the gas. So I had to get on her about that. So she eventually, got the routine. Um, she was slipping a little bit with the groceries, and so she was complaining about the groceries because she was like the groceries is getting expensive, and like see what she and I was trying to like give her some tips, about keep it down the cost of the groceries, and of course and like I was telling her like of course the beginning is gonna be expensive, like you buying everything, it's gonna get expensive at the beginning, but after you purchase everything, and I'm just trying to tell her like, hey, once you notice like everything, is halfway, you know, deplenished, is halfway full, you know, like when you get paid the next time, your next payday, go and stock up with some stuff that we normally use, like toilet paper and paper towel, juice and cleaning supplies and soaps and all that good stuff. So you start seeing stuff started to deplenish halfway almost. Okay, you getting paid bi-weekly. I know that that next payday, whatever, you just replenish those things so that you'll save. You just keep replenishing every time you get paid. Um, so yeah, you bulk up, you stack up. So hey, cause you know how it is when you get paid. It might be a payday. Your pay check might be a little weak, right? And then when you get that week paycheck, like hey, you everything good because you got everything stocked up. So you able to save more money, and then you know what I'm saying, and then you go focus on take care of other expenses or throw some little extra in the bank for whatever. So that's what I was trying to explain to her because like that's how I normally do it. Hey, I've been living on my own for a while, and That's how I do it. Stock everything up. Cause like, and I was trying to help her out, cause she just wasn't getting it. Cause she was just like, cause when I was like stocking stuff up, she would get on me like, well, why are you getting this? Cause we already got this, and I'm just like, yo, this just trying to help you out, and you know trying to make it easy. Hey, just cut down the expense. Especially with the groceries and all. Um, you need to stock up. So, hey, just in case you get that short paycheck or whatever, or you don't have to worry about that week of getting anything because everything good. So she just wasn't getting it, you know, and so trying to tell her, trying to show her, but made a long story short, she has a um she has a cousin that's like close around the same age as her. She's just a little young. She's a little younger than the girl I was in a relationship with. Her cousin's a little younger than her, but her cousin, no, she in a relationship with this dude, and they have been together for 5 years, right? So her cousin's man ended up, proposing to her, so they getting married. They about to get married. So of course, my girl at the time, like, she feeling some type of way, cause she have in her mind the fact that she's the oldest out of the females, of her cousins there, they up there in New York. She figured that she should be engaged and get married before her. So of course she's like applying the pressure on me. And see, at this time, her and I, we was together like a year and 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, we at the crib, and she's like coming at me, guns blazing, like putting the pressure on me. She was just like, she was giving me the ultimatum, and she was saying like, hey, if I don't propose to her by the end of the year, she leaving. And then when she said she leaving, she didn't mean that she leaving like she didn't mean that she's ending the relationship, but she was like she's gonna move out, and she probably will go to. I think she was either gonna go to her aunt's down in Newport News, or her aunt, or go back home to New York. So I'm just like getting on. I'm just telling them like, hey, you can't give me the ultimatum like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pressure me and just give me a deadline to propose to you, and give and make that type of commitment. You know what I'm saying? So like her argument was like, yo, she ain't trying to be with me for 5 years, and I haven't proposed. And I'm just like, nah, that's not gonna happen, because I was telling her like, yo, if we're together for 5 years, trust and believe we will already be married. Believe that. No, I'm not gonna wait 5 years to decide whether or not I'm gonna propose to you. Because if we together for 5 years, we already been married. Trust and believe. So that's what I was telling her. So she was like getting on me. So when you gonna propose? When? I'm like, yo, like, you can't pressure me on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you been together? We haven't been together a year and a half yet, right? And I was like, yo, I just want this. Once I do decide to take it to that level, I want that to be special. I want to surprise you. All right, so like, you can't just give me a deadline and put the pressure on me. You can't give me an ultimatum like that to propose to you. And I was like, I know where this is getting at, because you over here tripping about your cousin. So she was going on about that. She was like, well, you know, she was talking about her cousins, man, like, yeah, he's doing the manly thing, and he's willing to propose to her, and this, that, and the third. So she's like comparing me to him, but I was just like, yo, you can't compare us to them. They've been together for 5 plus years. So yes, they good, them and ready for that level. We haven't been together for a year and a half. We haven't been together for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So they at another level than us in this relationship thing. Yeah, they ready. Yeah, they should, be, at that level. So you can't compare us to them. And so of course that led to like a big argument. We going back and forth. She wasn't trying to hear what I had to say, and I'm trying to explain to her. So then she was like, then she took that opportunity to, tell me how she feel about me having her paying bills, paying utilities. So she over there telling me that she just think she shouldn't have to be paying no bills, no utilities. And so I'm just like telling her, like, I mean, like here you over here talking about marriage. You talking about you want to be my wife, but yet, you not showing me anything. You're not showing me anything that you ready to take on that role. You know, hey, and I'm telling you what I expect, what I'm looking for in a wife. Hey, I'm looking for a helpmate. I'm looking for, someone who's supportive. That's, we work together, we'll build, and you're not showing that. Like you giving me hell of you give me hell about paying some bills. You know what I'm saying? Paying utilities. You know what I mean? Like which is really nothing. Utilities and groceries, which is really nothing. Because she over here is telling me that she wanna focus on paying the bills that she had generated when she was in college. She wanna focus on that, get that taken care of, and she wanna save up her money. And then she would like for me to take her out twice a week. So I'm just like, are you listening to what you're saying? Like you over here getting on me about proposing to you by the end of the year. Right. And I'm over here telling you what I'm looking for in a wife, in a woman. And you just totally like just overlook or just ignore what I'm looking for in a woman and a wife. You know what I'm saying? And you just focus on your stuff. You want to take care of your stuff, and you want to take advantage of this opportunity. You want to move in with me, want me to help you out, to help you get on your feet, get your stuff straight and everything. But yet, you not willing to be that helpmate that I'm looking for in a woman. All right. You in your mind, you think it's okay for me to take care of all the expense, especially all the expense you done generated in this household we live in together. And plus, wine and dine you take you out twice a week under my expense, and you not coming out of pocket for nothing unless you choose to do so. And you think that's fair. You don't see nothing wrong with that. Cause then she was getting at me like, well, that so you gonna expect your wife to pay or whoever she be, you gonna expect her to pay any household expense? I'm like, hell yeah. She's like, that's not right. I'm like, and I'm just like telling her, I'm like, if I get to pay for everything, right, I might as well be by myself. So of course she took that statement out of context. So she was like, well, why? Oh, so you just want to be by yourself? I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. You're not listening. You're not hearing me out. I'm just saying, like, if I gotta pay for everything, all the lively expense, and you ain't paying jack shit, I'm not gonna look at you as a wife. You a child to me. I'm not looking at you as a wife. You're not wife and material to me. You just a dependent, somebody I'm just taking care of. You just a child to me. That's how I'm gonna look at you. That So she over there, she like, nah, that's you ain't right. Nah, you supposed to pay for everything, and nah, a man supposed to pay for everything, and he shouldn't be having a woman pay for nothing. No, you supposed to take care. I'm like, time out. Like, nah, that's just not how it's gonna be. I'm like, hey, I expect my woman. If you want to take on that role to be my wife, hey, this is what I expect. If you're not willing to give me that, and then we not meant to be. You're not the woman for me. That's point blank. There's no need for me to waste my time. I just need to move on and find the one who won't have an issue of being that one, being that helpmate, and to take on that role and do what I expect her to do. Handle. Hey, if I expect her to handle, the utilities and groceries, hey, she shouldn't say no if, ands, or but about it. She should be willing to do that because we a team, we a unit. So she just wasn't getting it, So we going back and forth, and so she over there like complaining about how much she get to pay and all this and that, and and cause basically she just wanna shop and do what the hell she wanna do. That's just basically it, and it's like nipping in the funds for her doing all that, and that's all. She just want her way. So I done said all I can. I done said all I can to her, trying to to get her understand, and she just wasn't getting it. So of course, so I mean, I just see that this shit's not progressing anywhere, and she's getting on me about proposing all this and that, and I'm just telling her like, hey, you might forget about that because you not showing me anything that that you ready for that role. Hey, I done told you what I expect, what I looking for in a wife, and you not willing to give me that. So clearly, you're not the one for me. So you can't sit here and give me the ultimatum and pressure me to, what I'm saying, to make this type of commitment to you, and you not willing to be the woman that I want. It's not gonna. It don't work that way. So so of course after that, I had to break off the relationship because I mean I see how she really feel about everything, and you know I express how the what I'm looking for and what I expect. You're not trying to give me that, so there's no need for me to waste my time. So of course, I had to break it off. She had to move out. She didn't believe that, she didn't took me serious at first, but yeah, when that day come and she was like moving out, she didn't like it. She was hot and she was upset. She didn't believe that she she was shocked that I was serious about ending the relationship. Because again, once again, she just thinking just because her looks, the fact that she looked like Nicki Minaj, she think that I didn't have the courage to break it off, and I'm just like, nah, I don't care about how you look. Yeah, you nice looking, I mean, you're a good woman and everything, but it's just you're just not the woman for me, because you're not really, you're not willing to take on that role as a wife, the woman that I'm looking for. You're not willing to fulfill that. you're not the woman for me. Maybe the woman for somebody else, but not for me. Yeah, she was hurt, and and had to break it off and go on our separate ways. But like the message I'm trying to make, ladies, yeah, a lot of y'all, y'all looking for that day, looking forward to that day, that wedding day, and marrying that man, that you desired of being with, whatever. But you yeah, from one, you gotta start comparing your lives with other people's lives, especially your relationship. Stop comparing your relationship with your friends or your cousins or whoever relationship. You know, hey, if your relationship, if y'all together for 1 year, 2 years, and y'all still, y'all not ready yet to, to get to that next level, then hey, just work on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush into something that you're not fully ready and prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Cause like marriage, it's a it's a lifetime commitment. It's a yeah, it's a lifetime commitment. And I think like a lot of y'all don't really know what's truly involved in the marriage. I just think a lot of y'all just caught up with the ceremony and with the gifts and I know a lot of y'all want to get the nice wedding pictures and post them all over Facebook and brag to your girlfriends and co-workers, the fact that you married and showing off the wedding ring. And see, y'all just like all the stuff that comes with it, all the gifts and all the benefits that comes with it, but you ain't looking at you know like all the sacrifice that 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 a marriage requires. Especially you want to keep the marriage, um, keep it alive, entertaining. I mean, it's a lot of effort for the both of y'all to make it interesting for the both of y'all. Cause like once you once you and your man y'all y'all make that that commitment, you know y'all get married, y'all one. Like yeah, it required for both of y'all to make the effort to make that marriage, make it interesting for the both of y'all. Hey, there's gonna be some good times, gonna be some bad times, and I just think a lot of y'all just thinking like marriage, like, okay, once you and your that man, whoever you decide to be with, you just expect like that, once y'all make that commitment, y'all, say y'all vows and all that, and you just think that life is gonna be perfect. Like, no, I mean, you gonna come across some adversity, you're gonna come across some hard times, and there's gonna be some good days. There's no perfect marriage. There's no such thing. And see, a lot of y'all just not really. I just believe that a lot of y'all just not really ready for the hard times. And see, that's why the divorce rate is so high, like the way it is, because a lot of y'all want to get married for the wrong reasons, and you're not really thinking things through until like as you put some time in, then you start facing some real stuff, and then you find out when shit get real that you know what, you're not cut out for this. Then you be quick to throw in the towel, and that's the thing. Like y'all, you know, yeah, y'all just gotta look beyond the ceremony and all the the benefits. I mean, that's what y'all just be focused on, the benefits you get from the relationship. That's what, and no, you gotta look beyond that. You gotta make sure that you truly in love with this person, that you with this person for him, and then you gotta consider what he wants and what he expects from you. See, a lot of y'all just focus on, like I've been saying all my videos, a lot of y'all just focus on what you can get out of a relationship or out of a marriage, what this man could do for you, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all expect for this man to improve, make all the type of improvements he can to get himself in a better position so he could provide and make life better for you. But y'all ain't trying to look at what improvements you need to make so that you could be an asset for him. See, a lot of y'all ain't looking at that. And that's what happened with this lady that I was in a relationship with. See, she was okay for me to allow her to move in with me so that she could use the opportunity to help herself, to better her financial situation so that she get on her feet. But you know what I'm saying? She just looking at what I can do to benefit her. To allow, tell her like, hey, I don't mind you moving in, but hey, I'm gonna hold you accountable to handle utility bills. You know what I'm saying? Because you grown. You're not a child. You know what I'm saying? You my woman. Okay, you a grown ass woman. You gonna generate some bills. You gonna be showering and you gonna be using electricity. I mean, you gonna be eating food and all that. So hey, you need to contribute to keep things, afloat on y'all, or not afloat, but keep things going over here. Because we're both adults. You're not gonna be living here free. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I done explained to y'all, like, okay, she had an issue with that. And see, that's how a lot of y'all be thinking. Like, y'all just looking at how you could benefit, you know, from a relationship or, from people, but you not thinking about, what's expected from you. You know, that you ain't thinking about how you can contribute or add on to what this man already had. And y'all need to check yourself on that because y'all end up gonna lose out being, you're gonna lose, end up losing a good man. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just thinking, had this selfish way of thinking, just looking at things one way, just looking at things that's for your benefit. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I thank y'all for listening. I know got kind of long winded, but that's all I gotta say. Hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you'll be notified any new videos I drop here on YouTube, so you won't be missing out. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, hey, all my Instagram information is in the description below. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all love and support. I want to grow the channel, so I need for y'all to like the channel, like the video, and share the video so we can grow the channel. I appreciate all y'all love. Peace out. One love.